In the first question on this quiz, we're being asked to solve for x. What that means is that we're going to end up with an expression that looks like this: x equals something. The first step we want to take is to write this in an easily understandable format. So that would be sine theta equals x over 12. When we have x over 12, we then can put sine theta over 1, giving us a fraction. And then we can see that we can cross multiply here, and we end up with x equals 12 sine theta. What we were looking for in the beginning was something that was x equals, and now we have x equals. Some students, when cross multiplying, would do this: sine theta times 12. We don't write it that way. We always put the 12 in front as a coefficient. The second question we have is to again solve for x. So we end up with an expression x equals. We'll follow the same process of writing it as a fraction, putting sine theta over 1, and now we can cross multiply to get x sine theta equals 12. But we can now see that x is not by itself. It's being multiplied by sine theta. Since these two are being multiplied, the way to undo multiplication is division. So we divide both sides by sine theta. Sine theta over sine theta is 1, so it cancels, and we're left with x equals 12 over sine theta. The next question we have is very much like our first. And so our first step will be to write cosine theta equals x over 12. To put cosine theta over 1, cross multiply, and we get x equals 12 cosine theta. And the equation is solved. Our fourth example, again, we'll start by rewriting it as a fraction. We'll put cosine over 1, and we'll cross multiply, and we get x cosine theta equals 12. Again, we have x and cosine theta. To get rid of the cosine theta, we divide both sides by cosine theta. Cosine thetas cancel, and we're left with x equals 12 over cosine theta. Our fifth example involves tangent. And like the others, tan theta equals x over 12, tan theta over 1, and we're left with x equals 12 tan theta. And we have our solution. Our sixth and final question, start off with the same process. Tan theta equals 12 over x, tan theta over 1, and we're left with x tan theta equals 12. To get x by itself, we'll divide both sides by tan theta, and that gives us x equals 12 over tan theta.